Hong Kong Policing System. The force was established in 1844. It did not possess its own badge until 1934. This begs the question what type of insignia was used to represent the force during this period of time. In the early days of the force, the crown of the British monarchs was used as the symbol of the force. The old photos of the Chinese policemen in the 19th century shows that Queen Victoria's crown appears on their Chinese-style hats. Besides this, the Queen's crown was also worn by senior police officer as a cap badge. Hats and caps badges bore the royal insignia and buttons also bore it as the force symbol. After 1997, before the era of the Hong Kong Police Force ended on June 30, 1997, the force new badge was published in March 1997. The new design was in fact based on the design that had been used for more than 60 years, having at its center the Hong Kong waterfront featuring 5 prominent buildings on the waterfront surrounded by laurel red. The buildings from right to left are Exchange Square, the HSBC City Hall, the Bank of China Tower, and the west wing of the Arsenal building at the police headquarters. A blue scroll with Hong Kong Police in both Chinese and English is found at the bottom. With the regular and auxiliary police force in Hong Kong were changed to Hong Kong Police Force and the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force respectively. Bauhinia is a genus of more than 500 species of flowering plants in the subfamily and tribe of Bauhiniae in the large flowering plant family Phaceaceae with a pantropical distribution. Hong Kong Police Crest. Hong Kong Police Crest, then yung Royal Hong Kong Police Crest. Makikita natin sa Hong Kong Police Crest is yung bauhin niya, yung flower nakapalibot sa may logo. Then sa Royal Hong Kong Police Crest is also bauhin niya. Then sa taas nito is yung royal crown na sumisimbolo ng royalty. Then after that, history of Hong Kong Police Force. The Hong Kong Police Force is the largest discipline service under the Security Bureau of Hong Kong. It is the world's second and Asia's first police agency to cooperate with the modern policing system. It is formed on May 1, 1844 by the British Hong Kong government with the strength of 32 officers. In 1996, Queen Elizabeth granted the royal prefix and now the so-called Hong Kong Police Force is now Royal Hong Kong Police Force, only to be removed in 1997 upon the transfer of sovereignty of Hong Kong to China. Hong Kong has been ranked consistently in the top 10 position in the Global Competitiveness Report in terms of reliability of police services, including the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force and civil servant. The police consists of 32,000 personnel, which gave Hong Kong the second largest police officer or citizen ratio in the world in 2014. Next, power and function. Regions are largely autonomous in their day-to-day operation and management matters, and each has its own headquarters which comprises administration and operation wing or emergency unit. Each region is divided into district and division, and in few cases, subdivision. Hong Kong Police Headquarters are located at 1 Arsenal Street, 1 Chai on Hong Kong Island. The major role of Police Hong Kong is to discourage and investigate crimes with particular emphasis on crime against person or property, maintenance of public order, apprehend suspected perpetrators to detain them and inform the appropriate authorities, often used in emergency services and provide public safety function at large gathering emergencies, disaster and search and rescue situations. The year 1944 saw the enactment of the first police ordinance in Hong Kong and the formal establishment of Hong Kong Police Force. This very first chapter traces the birth of the predecessors of the modern-day Hong Kong Police Force. From the 1940s, when there were only a few villages on the coast on the Hong Kong island, to the more populous Hong Kong in the post-World War II period, there had been a strong need for the city to set up a structured and organized police force in order to address the growing pertinent issue of personal safety and law and order. Next. By 1844, the law and order situation had not greatly improved. Private watchmen who patrolled the narrow streets with lanterns, banging gongs to frighten away evil spirit and wrongdoers, were less than totally successful. On May 1, 1844, the first police ordinance was passed and the government gazette officially established the colonial police force. Although there had been some sort of haphazardly organized force for 3 years, it was this law that founded the Police Hong Kong as a distinct. Hong Kong police was force, chaotic, disorganized, and made up of largely suspect individuals. Chinese, European, and Indian, less than a year after the law established the police was passed. Charles May arrived on 28th of February 1845 to take command as captain superintendent and brought about an immense influence on the way Hong Kong was policed. During the Irish Constabulary as his model, Charles May forced a 171 strong force built station at Central, Aberdeen, and far off Stanley, and attempted to recruit constables of better quality. Charles May introduced improvement in the condition of service, including pay, pension, and quarters, but still had difficulty in recruiting. The quality of recruits was generally unsatisfactory. By 1849, the force was well short of its establishment, although the population had increased to 20,000 and almost doubled again in the years following the Taiping Rebellion in China. When thousands flocked to Hong Kong, it was a relief that the force was later able to expand greatly with the growing prosperity of Hong Kong. The several police stations built in the 1850s and 1860s, including number 1, police station at Percival Street in 1853. Number 2, police station at Wan Chai Road junction with Johnstone Road in 1868. Number 3, police station at Queen's Road is 1847. Number 4, police station close to the former Victoria Barrack east of the former Naval Dockyard 1863. 5, police station at Queen's Road General Junction with Wellington Street 1857. Number 6, police station on Victoria Peak 1869. 7, police station at Queen's Road West Junction with Pope Fulham Road in 1858. Number 8, police station at Station Street 6, 1870, and last, police station at Kane Road, 1853. Next. In 1862, the first floating police station for the water police, named as Marine Police in 1948. May ikukumpara siya sa yung Marine Police nila is may compare natin sila sa Marine natin. And it is also roomed in the harbor and Barque. John A. Dam was commissioned for use as water police headquarters in 1869. In 1884, a water police station at Chim Shai Shu was opened after John Adams and already been in use for 16 years. In the mid-1870s, a new building program was put in place entailing the construction of police station at Yau Ma Tei, Hung Kom, and Shao Kei Wan. Charles May served as a captain superintendent of police until he was promoted to police magistrate in 1862. When he handed over the police force to William Quinn, in his 17th years, Charles May had created a workable police organization that had been faced pirates, triads, and criminals, bringing some degree of stability and safety to the fast-growing city. In 1934, Thomas Henry King took charge of the police force as Inspector General of Police and became first Commissioner of Police when the title changed in 1938. He was credited with forming the Criminal Investigation Department and became its first director in 1923. King was to oversee the force in the troubled years leading to the World War II. Number 1, police station at Percival Street. It is built in 1853 and demolished. Second, Wan Chai Police Station in use since 1932. The third generation left block and the second generation right block of number 7 Police Station in Western District taken in 1952. The Barak block of Central Police Station in the 1950s. Chapter 2, the modern era, 1945 to 1967. In this post-war era, the police force underwent a rigorous reform from a disjointed and shattered police after World War II into an effective and stable force. It's proved its works when dedicated police officers helped restore order to a city otherwise rocked by 3 major riots between 1956 and 1967. For their excellent service and selfless contribution, the Queen bestowed the title royal on both the Hong Kong Police Force and the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force in 1969. Force, vision, common purpose, and values. Vision. That Hong Kong remain one of the safest and most stable societies in the world. Isang vision ng police policing system sa Hong Kong is para mapanatili nila na safe and stable society yung Hong Kong. Then, our common purpose is the Hong Kong Police Force will ensure a safe and stable society by upholding the rule of the law, maintaining law and order, prevent and detecting crime, safeguarding and protecting life and property, working in partnership and the common and other agencies, striving for excellence in all that we do, maintaining public confidence in the force. Next, values, integrity and honesty, respect for the rights of member of the public and of the force, fairness, impartiality, and compassion in all our dealings, acceptance of the responsibility and accountability, professionalism, dedication to quality service and continuous improvement, responsive to change, effective communication both within and without the force. Next, organizational structure. Senior officers. The Hong Kong Police Force has an established of 29,880 disciplined officers supported by 4,556 civilian officers. Mr. Lu Chung Stephen, Commissioner of Police. Mr. Lau Yip Shing Alan, Deputy Commissioner of Police Operation. Ms. Chi Y.G. Winnie, Deputy Commissioner of Police Management. Mr. Leighton Pai Kenneth, Director of Personnel and Training. Mr. Lee Chi Hang, Director of Crime and Security. Mr. Chok Yam Chu Oscar, Director of Management Services. Mr. Tang Ping Kyung Chris, Director of Operation. Ms. Tang Wai Yi Joyce, Director of Finance Administration and Planning. Ms. Lau Chi Wai Edwina, Director of Hong Kong Police College. Ms. Ho Yun Ha Irene, Assistant Commissioner of Police Crime. Mr. Mak Chin Ho Terence, Assistant Commissioner of Police Security. Mr. Cheng Yi-Woo Nelson, Assistant Commissioner of Police Operation. Ms. Lam Yu Tong Rebecca, Assistant Commissioner of Police Support. Mr. Shu Chak-Ki, Assistant Commissioner of Police Personnel. Mr. Cho Ming Lung, Assistant Commissioner of Police Information.
Mr. Cho Ming Long, Assistant Commissioner of Police Information Systems. Mr. Chong Sipong Ken, Assistant Commissioner of Police Service Quality. Mr. Leong Hoyin Pedro, Police Civil Secretary. Ms. Wong Shou King Melody, Financial Controller. Mr. Patrick Leidler, Regional Commander of New Territories South. Mr. Kwok Yamyong Frank, Regional Commander of New Territories North. Mr. Patrick Hudson, Regional Commander of Marine. Mr. Yu Tat Chung Tommy, Regional Commander of Hong Kong Island. Mr. Chok Ai Yip, Regional Commander of Kowloon West. Ms. Cheong Ching Jocelyn, Regional Commander of Kowloon East. Hong Kong Organization Chart. Pinangungunahan ng Commandant, Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force. Sumusunod naman ang Deputy Commandant of Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force. At under naman sa Deputy Commandant ang Senior Superintendent Operation and Training at ang Senior Superintendent Human Resources and Support. At may 15 division na under sa Deputy Commandant. At ito ay ang Chief Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, Hong Kong Island, Chief Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, Kowloon West, Chief Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, Kowloon East, Chief Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, New Territories South and New Territories North. At under naman dito ang Senior Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, Hong Kong Island, Senior Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, Kowloon West and East, Senior Superintendent of Police Auxiliary, New Territories South and North. At meron silang Assistant District Commander sa bawat district. Rank insignia. Ito ay ang ranggo o pagkakasunod ng mga ranggo sa Police Department ng Hong Kong. Mula sa pinakataas, Chief Superintendent of Police. Rank below Assistant of Commissioner. Normally commands a branch or district formation. Senior Superintendent of Police. Normally commands bureau or is second in charge of a district. Superintendent of Police. Normally commands a headquarters unit or police division. Chief Inspector of Police. Normally second in charge of headquarters unit or police division. Senior Inspector of Police. Subunit Commander. Inspector of Police. Subunit Commander. Probationary Inspector of Police. Subunit Commander. Station Sergeant. Subunit Commander or second in charge of subunit. Sergeant. Sector Commander or Vehicle Commander. Senior Constable, Beat Patrol Officer, and Constable, Beat Patrol Officer. Operations. Operations Wing consists of 3 sections. Operations Bureau comprise the Operations Division, the Counterterrorism and Internal Security Division, and the Key Points and Search Division, which includes the Police Dog Unit. It deals mainly with the stopping of operational matters which include the formulation and dissemination of relevant force orders, boundary security, deployment of resources, and liaison with the Hong Kong garrison. Sila ang nagpapanatili ng kaayusan sa loob ng organization. Police Tactical Unit includes training, administration, and the Special Duties Unit, among other things. It reviews regularly tactics used in crowd management and riot control. Sila naman ang namamahala sa pagbuo ng taktika na maaaring gamitin sa oras ng kaguluhan. Explosive Ordnance Disposal Bureau is responsible for dealing with all illegal explosive objects other than small arms ammunition, including chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons in Hong Kong. The Bureau is trained and equipped to deal with items, both on dry land and underwater, and is called out on average over 1 or 2 times per week. Items dealt with range from illegal fireworks, improvised explosive device, or homemade bombs, to large World War II aircraft bombs. Sila ang responsable na mag-defuse ng mga bomba at mga illegal na bomba na pinapasok sa kanilang lugar, at iba pang bagay na maaaring sumabog. Police Regions. Ang police sa Hong Kong ay na-divide sa 6 regions. Hong Kong Island, o ang red part ng Hong Kong, Kowloon West, dark blue, Kowloon East, yellow, New Territories North, green, New Territories South, purple, Marine ay ang gray and blue. Sa bawat region ay meron silang 23 na district and divisions. Regional police provide frontline policing 24 hours a day. They are responsible for the traditional constabulary functions of preserving life and property, preventing and detecting crime, keeping the peace, and respond in times of emergency. Sa bawat region ay meron silang pulis na pinagro-ronda 24 hours sa isang araw para ma-prevent ang mga krimen at mapanatili ang land regions. Each of 5 land regions has a headquarters comprising Operations Formation, responsible for dealing with operational matters and procedures at regional level. It is broken down into, number 1, Regional Command and Control Center. Provide the means of exercising control over resources, both at regional and district levels. It also acts as an information center for the passage of information to the headquarters and other agencies. Equipped with the 3rd generation computer-assisted command and control system, each center receives 999 calls from the public and provide a fast and efficient service operational officers. Sa number 1, sila ang kumokontrol ng resources sa district and regional. Sa kanila dumadaan ang mga call sa 999 para mabigyan agad ng tulong ang mga mamamayan. Number 2, Emergency Unit. Provide a quick response to emergency situation, including 999 calls. 999 calls, as well as a speedy and additional presence of uniformed police on the ground to combat crime. An EU compromise, a headquarters element of 4 platoons which operate on the 3-ship basis. Isang unit na nagbibigay ng mabilis na aksyon para sa mga tumatawag sa 999 at mabilis na pagpunta ng mga uniformed personnel sa lugar ng krimen. Number 3, Police Tactical Unit. The regional PTU company provides a ready reserve to deal with threats to internal security situation and natural disaster. On a daily, non-emergency basis, the PTU is deployed on frontline street patrols to supplement district resources to tackle crimes. Ito ay isa ding unit na kung saan sila naman ang nasa frontline para mabigyan agad ng responde ang mga krimen na nangyayari sa paligid ng Hong Kong. Support Bureau is divided into 6 divisions. Number 1, Field Division is responsible for liaising and coordinating with other government bureau departments on different policy areas and providing police assistance at appropriate level. Sila ang nakikipag-coordinate sa ibang government o bureau para mas makapag-provide ng police assistance. General Division is responsible for coordinating and formulating policies relating to arrest, station and branch routine, summons, and prosecution. The police notebooks, property, funerals, delegation of authority, hire of police, bail, management of safes, and other miscellaneous frontline operations. It also handles civil litigation and against the Commissioner of Police, oversees station security of police premises, and supervises the operation of telephone recording system for all police report rooms. And the division also responsible for the security and management of police headquarters complex. Externally, it liaises with other departments in formulating police arrangement for public events such as elections and new land rights distribution. Sa General Division, sila yung gumagawa ng policy sa mga iba't ibang bagay para mapanatili nila yung kaayusan, lalo na pag may event like election or pagdidistribute ng mga bigas. Operations, Support and Occupational Safety and Health Division is responsible for coordinating and formulating policies relating to operational support, which includes use of force, arms and ammunition, uniform, accoutrements, and equipments. The division also oversees the force occupational safety and health policy, manage the force safety management system, FSMS, and promote workplace safety awareness in the force. Police Licensing Office acts as the licensing authority for a number of license and permits, including security personnel permits, arm license, temporary liquor license, and societies registration, etc., as well as coordination of policy matter relating to public order events. Dito naman, sila yung namamahala sa pagbibigay ng mga lisensya sa mga mamamayan, lalong-lalo na sa pagbibigay ng lisensya sa baril. Transport Division is responsible for managing the police vehicle fleet. This encompasses vehicle procurement, maintenance, and and the allocation of vehicles throughout the force, together with police driving and traffic training center. It also has responsibilities for maintaining police driving standards and driver discipline and administers civil claims against the Commissioner of Police arising from traffic accident involving police vehicles. Sila yung namamahala para mapanatili nila at masigurado nila na responsable or may disiplina ang mga driver nila. Sila rin ang pumupunta sa mga aksidente, lalo na pag involved dito ang isang police vehicle. First Data and Access to Information Coordination Division is responsible for devising internal policy and ensuring compliance with the personal data. Ordinance Code on Access to Information, Sex Discrimination Ordinance, Disability Discrimination Ordinance, Family Status Discrimination Ordinance, and Race Discrimination Ordinance, and coordinates force response such as matters. Sila yung nagpapanatili para maiwasan o gumagawa sila ng policy para maiwasan ang discrimination sa Hong Kong. Auxiliary Support Bureau. Auxiliary Support Bureau provide a one-stop service in respect of administration, management and training of Hong Kong. Auxiliary Police Force with 4,000 members. The Bureau comprise: first is Administration and Support Section, Personnel Management Section, Training Section. Police Public Relation Branch is responsible for maintaining a high level of public confidence by robustly projecting a positive image of the force through community and media relation. It divides into three bureaus: Community Relation Bureau, Information and Publicity Bureau, Media Liaison, and Communication Bureau. Headquarters is responsible for formulation and dissemination of traffic enforcement policies, the collation of related resources, requirements, the process of traffic summons and fixed penalty tickets, the monitoring of changes in traffic legislation, the development of evaluation of traffic management schemes, the coordination of the forest road safety efforts. It also responsible for the administration of the traffic warden camps, who assisted the police in control of traffic and enforcement of parking offenses. Sa kanila naiyatas or silang nag-enforce ng mga policies sa daan, lalo na sa mga pagpapark ng mga sasakyan para maiwasan ang traffic. B. Department, Crime and Security. Security. Commercial Crime Bureau investigates serious and complex commercial fraud, computer crime, and counterfeiting or forgery of currency, credit cards, other commercial instrument, and travel and identity documents. Sila yung mga nag-iimbestiga ng mga panloloko through computer or through devices. Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau. In order to effectively combat increasingly sophisticated technology crimes and maintain a safe cyberspace for Hong Kong, the Technology Crime Division of the Commercial Crime Bureau, TCD-CCB, has been upgraded to a new crime wing bureau known as Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau since January 1, 2015. CSTCB is charged with the primary responsibilities of maintaining the cybersecurity of Hong Kong and preventing and detecting technology crimes. The establishment of CSTCB would further enhance the force capability in combating technology crimes and handling cybersecurity incidents. Silang na-in-charge para mas maiwasan ang mga ang mga krimen through technology. Narcotics Bureau is responsible for collecting intelligence about the import, manufacture, and distribution of dangerous drugs within the abroad. It takes direct enforcement action against criminal operating within the SAR, and work closely with mainland and overseas agencies to curtail the activities of Hong Kong connected syndicates operating in other jurisdictions. The Bureau actively traces, frees, and confiscates the proceeds of drug trafficking in order to ensure that criminal benefit as little as possible from the activities. Criminal Records Bureau. Criminal Records Bureau is the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region sole repository for all criminal records, maintaining a variety of indices of convicted criminals, wanted persons, suspected offenders, missing persons, stolen property, outstanding warrants, and missing vehicles. Organized Crime and Triad Bureau, OCTB, investigates complex, organized crimes and serious triad offenses. It pulls together resources and expertise from different sources to tackle sophisticated and syndicate criminal activities, including money laundering. The assets of criminals involved in non-narcotic related crimes are also identified, restrained, and confiscated. It also liaises regularly with mainland and overseas law enforcement agencies of exchange of intelligence to prevent and neutralize illegal activities. Criminal Intelligence Bureau cultivates information in relation to criminal activities, societies, organized and serious crime. It conducts research on such activities and mounts intelligence-based operations against the syndicates involved, enabling strategic and tactical intelligence to produce for enforcement action mainly by OCTB or Organized Crime and Triad Bureau and Regional Crime Formation. The Bureau also has a dedicated role in kidnapping and terrorism incidents. Forensic Firearms Examination Division is the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region sole authority on the forensic examination of firearms and ammunition. It also responsible for such non-crime related subjects as the evaluation of firearms and ammunition and the testing of bullet-resistant vests for the force. It is the sole respiratory for fired ammunition from crime cases where no weapons has been recovered, for checking against all recovered arms and crime-related fired ammunition for any possible connection. Ito yung division na kung saan sila yung mga namamahala sa mga bullet na nakikita sa crime scene kahit na wala yung barrel. Yung mga gun cartridge, ganon. Sila din ang, kahit na hindi ito related sa krimen, sila din ang mga nagtetest ng mga bullet at pinuputok nila ito sa vest kung gaano ba ito katibay. Identification Bureau is the authority on all matters relating to both fingerprint and photographs. It is responsible for the detection and identification of fingerprints from scenes of crime and giving expert evidence to identify in the court. Sila yung mga kumukuha ng mga fingerprints and nagpipicture sa mga crime scene para may maibigay na or may karagdagan na ebidensya sa korte. Si Department
Personnel and Training. Personnel Wing consists of 3 branches. Human Resources Branch is in turn divided into 2 sections. Number 1, Human Resources Group deals with the performance management, career development, postings, increments, advancements, manpower planning, and all recruitment matters. 2. Promotions and Research Group handles all matters relating to promotions and conducts researches on best practices in human resources management. Conditions of Service and Discipline Branch. The branch deals with retirement, resignation, renewal of contracts, and other general conditions of service matters relating to police officers in the force. It also handles discipline and quartering matters. Personnel Services and Staff Relation Branch is divided into 5 main groups. Number 1, Catering Clubs and Sports Club. Looks after catering sports, the Police Sports and Recreation Club, the Police Officers Club, and 4 other recreation centers. Welfare Services Group provides personnel and family welfare services at regional level and resettlement services. Number 3, Support Group provide welfare support, which includes managing and administering a number of benevolent funds and schemes, namely Police Children's Education Trust, Police Welfare Fund, Group Insurance Plans, Police Souvenir Gallery, Staff Purchase Scheme, Holiday Home, Hotel Facilities, and other major welfare projects. Number 4, Psychological Services Group provides professional counseling and educational services to force members. Number 5, Staff Relations Group deals with staff relations, consultation with staff association, and matters affecting morale, provides guidance to district and divisional staff in furtherance of harmonious staff relations, and manage the problem of in-depthness of some police officers. The Hong Kong Police College. The Hong Kong Police College is responsible for all matters relating to training within the force except internal security, highly specialized auxiliary and marine police training. Presently, it comprises 3 schools, 4 centers and 2 divisions at the college headquarters. School of Foundation Training, or SFT. The School of Foundation Training provides basic training for recruitment, constables, and inspectors, as well as firearms and tactics training. In addition, the school oversees the operation of the police band. School of Professional Development, or SPD. The School of Professional Development offers a local and overseas training programs on police leadership and management, seminars on personal effectiveness and awareness on socio-political developments in Hong Kong, as well as range of professional professional courses of the application of information technology in policing, criminal intelligence management, and high-tech crime investigation. In addition, the school provides bespoke training programs for schools officers for the mainland. Schools of Specialized Learning, or SSL. The School of Specialized Learning, headed by a senior superintendent, comprise 3 functional divisions and 4 subsidiary centers, viz. Research Center, Detective Training Center, Policing, Driving, and Traffic Training Center, and Examination and Assessment Center. The school aims to professionalize the learning initiative and to effectively develop the force competencies and individual capabilities. The school provides a wide range of specialized and generic competency training such as detective training, police driving, and traffic training, language training, and instructors training. And we go to Research Center. The Research Center is dedicated to enhancing and consolidating the force's research capabilities to support the delivery of high-quality services to the community. It also responsible for developing and enhancing the strategic partnership and collaboration with professional research institute to improve the quality and range of research services available to the force. In addition, the center oversees the operation of the force library and the police museum. Detection Training Center, or DTC. Now, we go to Detection Training Center, provides quality in service detective training for force member. In addition, the center is responsible for training officers in disaster victim identification. Police Driving and Traffic Training Center. The Police Driving and Traffic Training Center provides traffic training and all driving training and driving licensing within the force, including instruction for specialized vehicles, as well as the specific operational requirements. Examinations and Assessment Center, or EAC. The Examination and Assessment Center is responsible for coordinating and administering all assessment for recruitment trainees, in-service officers, as well as specialized training courses. It is also responsible for administering the examinations assessment for officers of the auxiliary force. Administration and Support Division. Administration and Support Division is responsible for the college administrative and human resources matters and marketing the excellence of training services of the police college through all forms of publication endeavors, including the intranet and internet website. Human Resources and Finance Division, or HRFD. Human Resources and Finance Division provides administrative support to the college in matters relating to its establishment and strength, budgeting and finance, procurement, stores, and management of facilities. It aims to ensure the effective planning and utilization of human and financial resources available to the college. D Department, or Management Services. Information System Wing. The various divisions in ISW HQS play a strategic and policy-making role. ISW coordinating all matters concerning IT, security and audit, administration, finance, planning, personnel and training matters within the wing. Information Systems Wing, Business Services Bureau, commanded by a Senior Superintendent, SSP-BSB, or SSP-BSB. The Bureau is responsible for building business strategies in support of the force strategic developments through the application of information and communication technology. Communication Branch. The Communication Branch is responsible for the supply, installation, repair, and replacement of all force communication equipment including radio, navigational aid, speed detection radar, speech recorder, public address system, intercom, telephone, force mobile radio, telephones, equipment associated with personal or mass communications. Information Technology Branch, commanded by a Chief System Manager or CSMIT. The Information Technology Branch is responsible for planning, development, implementing, and maintaining the information system of the force, providing various computer facilities to meet user requirements and manning a 24-hour help desk to support daily operations. Service Quality Wing is responsible for spearheading initiatives to improve services provided to both external and internal force. Customers that facilitates the promotion of efficiency, effectiveness, and economy. The wing comprises 3 branches. Number 1, Performance Review Branch is responsible for developing the force strategic management framework, staffing the cyclic strategic directions and strategic action plans, promoting the force values and implementing the force strategy on quality of service. Research, number 2, Research and Inspections Branch is responsible for conducting research and inspections to address such issues and publicize best practices. Number 3, Complaints and Internal Investigations Branch is responsible for investigating complaints against the police officers and civilian staff working in the force. E-Department, Finance, Administration, and Planning. Administration Wing divided into 2 divisions. Personnel and General Division. The division looks after the force civilian staff in matters concerning conduct and discipline training, appointments, performance, management, and conditions of service. Number 2, Establishment and Civilian Staff Relations Division. The division managed the creation and deletion of permanent and supernumerary posts and temporary redeployment of posts for operational needs. In addition, it promotes good relations among civilian staff. Finance Wing comprises of 3 divisions. Number 1, Finance Division. Its primary role is the control of total expenditure and provision of relevant, accurate, and timely financial information to various levels of the management for the effective management of financial resources. It deals with the management and controls of all financial matters and transactions relating to revenue and expenditure. Number 2, Internal Audit Division is responsible for providing independent appraisals of force activities that fall within its work charter. It audits police formation to ensure financial and accounting procedures are properly followed. It also advises on general accounting procedures and recommends improvements. Number 3, Stores Management Division is responsible for the procurement, supply, storage, and issue of uniforms, countrymen's equipment, arms, ammunition, stationery, office equipment, communications equipment, and furniture. Planning and Developing Branch. The Planning and Developing Branch, or P&W, is responsible for the planning and development of new police buildings and facilities. Through monitoring the territory's infrastructural development and population growth, the P&W coordinates planning strategies on force, property, and accommodation. Violation that Hong Kong Police commits. Police accountability. Number 1. Ito po yung mga nakukomit ng mga police na violations. Sexual assault. Number 2, police brutality. Number 3, failure to prosecute a police superintendent for assault. Number 4, misuse of care and protection orders. Number 5, false testimonies by police officer. Number 6, set up and framing of innocent autistic suspect. Number 7, stolen bail money incident. Violent crime against the public. Ensure a strong police presence to deter violent crime, particularly at risk locations. Target violent crime, particularly cases involving firearms or explosive devices. Strengthen the intelligence-led operation against street gangs and their activities, particularly those involving young persons. Domestic violence. Professionally handled and investigate all reports of domestic violence. Triads, syndicated and organized crime. Triads. Proactively target triad personalities and activities by mounting intelligence-led and undercover operations. Syndicated and organized crime. Target personalities and activities associated with syndicated or organized crime. Number 2 example, strengthen the exchange of intelligence with other law enforcement agencies to identify and target cross-boundary and transnational syndicated or organized crime activities. Crime proceeds. Take proactive measure to investigate and confiscate proceeds of crime. Proactively target and investigate money laundering activities. Dangerous drugs. Trafficking. Enhance cooperation with the mainland, Macau, and overseas law enforcement agencies to interdict the flow of illicit drugs into Hong Kong. Proactively target drug traffickers, especially those exploiting minors and juveniles. Take proactive measures to investigate and confiscate proceeds of drug trafficking. Abuse by students and juveniles. Adopt a multi-agency and community-based approach to promote awareness and prevent psychotropic drug abuse among students and juveniles. Quick cash crime. Target criminal group involved in quick cash crime, particularly pickpocketing, miscellaneous theft, as well as street, telephone, internet, and social media deception activities. Ensure strategic deployment of resources to problem areas and take proactive measures against emerging trends. Promote public awareness and secure community support to combat quick cash crime. Technology crime. Enhance training and preparedness to handle and investigate all reports of technology crime. Enhance cooperation and intelligence exchange with other law enforcement agencies to target technology crime activities. Adopt a multi-agency approach to promote public awareness of computer and cyber security, as well as the risk of being exploited while using social media. Public safety in public events. Proactively engage interested groups and stakeholders of public events to enhance mutual understanding, public support. Professionally assess and manage public events, ensuring public order and public safety. Public safety in road. Reduce fatal and serious accidents through a multi-agency approach. Deter drink driving, drug driving, speeding, and illegal road racing. Promote safety cycling through a multi-agency approach. Major incidents and disasters. Ensure preparedness for a quick and effective response to major incidents and disasters. Conduct regular multi-agency exercise to practice and enhance contingency plans. In terrorism prevention. Monitor terrorist trends to ensure force readiness and provide security advice for a deploy counter-terrorist patrols at critical infrastructure and sensitive premises. Preparedness. Conduct a regular training and multi-agency exercise to practice and enhance contingency plans. Response. Deploy counter-terrorist resources. Ensure a timely, effective, and coordinating response. Homicide, robbery, and rape. As regards cases on the decrease, there was 24 cases of homicide in 2017, a drop of 4 cases compared with 2016. 23 cases were detected. 70% of the cases involved couple relationship, family problems, grudges among neighbors, and disputes arising from various reasons. For robbery, there were 163 cases in 2017 and decrease of 97 cases compared with 2016. The figure marked a record low since the relevant statistics were first kept in 1969. No robbery case involved the use of genuine firearm. In 2017, there were 65 rape cases, a decrease of 6 cases, down 8.5% compared with 2016. 60 cases were detected. 7 cases involved strangers, of which 6 were detected. There were 15 cases involving victims aged under 16, and all cases were committed by acquaintances. Police make every effort to investigate rape cases. Apart from stepping up patrol, police will continue with the crime prevention publicity. Complaints Against Police Office or CAPO. The Complaints Against Police Office is accountable for the Commissioner of the Police for ensuring that all complaints of misconduct or allegations of crime made against a police officer or civilian member attached to the police force are fully and impartially investigated. The leaflet informs you of the standards of service you can expect from the CAPO and steps you can take if you want to seek explanation or make the comments on you receive. Independent Police Complaints Council or IPCC. All complaints are monitored by the IPCC, a statutory independent body appointed by the Chief Executive and assisted by a full-time secretariat to ensure that all complaints are thoroughly and impartially investigated. Community engagement initiatives, Police Touch, to engage the youth and instill a sense of discipline and force values to them at an early stage. The Police College launched a half-day experiential youth engagement initiative named Police Touch. The program is to be run on Saturday mornings, covering an introduction of police work, demonstration on foot drill, sharing with probationary inspector, recruit police constable, as well as participation in physical training and team building exercise. Through the half-day program, students can have a chance to taste the life of police training and gain a better understanding of the values of the force. Here's the Police Touch program. At Hong Kong Police Dog Unit. Yan yung Hong Kong Police Dog Unit. The establishment of Hong Kong Police Dog Unit. In 1949, when it became apparent that dogs would be useful in pulsing the border area, 4 Alsatian patrol dogs were purchased and civilian trainer recruited. These dogs were used solely in the new territories and were kennelled in fun gardens located at the old new territories police depot.
This is Marvin Delpin reporting Hong Kong Auxiliary Police. The Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force is a professional auxiliary force established in 1914. The force is determined to maintain the law and order of the community, and its performance has been well appreciated. The Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force has been trained for internal security. Its main responsibilities are to support the regular force to perform crowd management duty in large-scale public events or pre-planned operations, and to conduct daily beat patrols. Further, the force will also provide to support at times of natural disasters and emergencies. Members of the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force come from all walks of lives, including students from universities or post-secondary institutes, who join the auxiliary police at their own time to serve the community. We welcome all who are committed to serving the community to take part in this meaningful work and help to maintain the law and order of Hong Kong. Now let's talk about the training of Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force. A wide variety of training courses are run at the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Headquarters by staff from the Auxiliary Support Bureau. If you apply to join the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force and your application is successful, you will be enrolled as police constable and invited to attend the Recruit Constable's Basic Training course. After successful completion of the course, you will be posted to a police formation and be required to complete the statutory efficiency training annually. Now let's take a look at the images of the training of the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force. If you apply to join the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force and your application is successful, you will be enrolled as police constable and invited to attend the Recruit Constable's Basic Training course. And this is how it works. A recruit constable is required to attend a basic training course which comprises 350 hours and spread over some 28 to 36 weeks depending on the size of the recruit intake. Each recruit is required to attend 2 to 3 evening sessions, usually 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. per week in the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Headquarters at number 12 Wang Chu Road, Kowloon Bay. He or she will receive training in laws, police practices and procedures, police rules and regulations, and foot drill. In addition, a recruit is required to attend half-day or full-day training sessions on weapon and tactics at the Hong Kong Police College and the ranges of Hong Kong Police Force on Saturdays, Sundays, or general holidays. The completion is marked by a passing out parade, which is a marching parade held at Auxiliary Headquarters, to which family members are cordially invited. Let us know about Constable Special Basic Training. Let us know what Recruit Constable Special Basic Training course mean. It was introduced in the summer of 2003 to provide basic training to new recruits who are undergraduate students recruited under the Auxiliary Undergraduate SIM. The Special Basic Training course is a 12-week full-time training program, the content of which is identical to the basic training course. After the Special Basic Training course, let's have statutory efficiency training. An auxiliary member is required to complete the statutory efficiency training each year, which is as stipulated in Regulation 3 of the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Regulations, CAP 2338. The requirements as to efficiency are annual continuation training for 7 consecutive days and 56 hours, range course for 8 hours in 2 sessions, training day for 24 hours in 6 sessions, practical training, crowd management, pre-planned operations for 24 hours, practical training, beat duty for 72 hours, and practical training, crowd management, pre-planned operations or beat duty for 24 hours. Now let's have the third generation command and control communication system or CACCS-3 training. The Command and Control Communications System 3 training is provided for auxiliary members volunteering to join the Auxiliary Communication Cadre. The cadre will provide staff for Regional Command and Control Centers or RCCC in an IS situation. The training consists of an induction course for non-CACCS-3 trained members and refresher course for trained members. Having completed the induction refresher course, cadre members will have to perform 48 hours of continuation training at a designated regional command and control center each financial year. After the basic training, let's talk about the promotion course. First is Sergeant's Promotion Course. Promotion course or Sergeant's Promotion Course is recommended for promotion to the rank of Sergeant will undergo a Sergeant's Promotion Course in accordance with regulation detailed in Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Standing Orders. This course will consist of 100 hours of training at the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Headquarters conducted by the Training Unit of Auxiliary Support Bureau. The topics covered will be both theoretical and practical and designed to equip promotees with the necessary professional skills to supervise at sergeant rank. Second is Station Sergeant's Promotion Course. Station Sergeant Promotion Course is recommended for promotion to the rank of Station Sergeants by the Force Selection Board will undergo a Station Sergeant's Promotion Course in accordance with the regulation detailed in Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Standing Orders. This course will consist of 100 hours of training at the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Headquarters conducted by the Training Unit of Auxiliary Support Bureau. The topics covered will be both theoretical and practical and designed to equip promotees with the necessary professional skills to command at Station Sergeant rank. Lastly, Inspectors Promotion Course. Junior auxiliary members who are qualified in accordance with Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Standing Orders and who have passed the Force Selection Board for promotion to the rank of Inspector will attend this course. This course will consist of 250 hours of training at the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Headquarters, and prior to completion of the course, candidates are required to sit and pass the Inspectorate Standard Professional Examination in accordance with regulations detailed in Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Standing Orders. We are done with the promotion courses. Now let's have Leadership and Command course. Newly promoted CIP and SP who have been recommended by the promotion board will attend to course to prepare them for the duties and responsibilities of a higher rank and also to assess and develop their command and leadership potential.
Okay.
After the courses, we will now have the seminars. Senior Staff Seminars. Senior auxiliary members may attend short seminars under the Management Development Program organized by the Professional Development Learning Center of the Police College. The seminars cover various aspects of policing, including operational, managerial, technological, and so on.
Okay.
Additional training. Other types of training a member may receive, such as Living the Values workshops and the Train the Trainer modules for assistance, training, and staff relations officers. After the trainings, promotions, courses, and seminars, now let's have recruitment and selection. Initial application form. Upon online submission of initial application form, Police Recruitment Division will inform applicants of selection process through email.
Okay.
By the email, they may obtain application form GF340 at any district officers of Home Affairs Department. Complete the application form and send it to Police Recruitment Division. Police Recruitment Division will inform the applicants of the selection process through email to prevent data leakage. The next image is an example of application form for employment.
Okay.
Here is how they do the selection test. Applicants who meet the entry qualifications will be invited to attend a selection test at the Hong Kong Auxiliary Police Force Headquarters at number 12 Wang Chu Road, Kowloon Bay. The selection test is comprised of pre-screening, physical fitness test, selection interview. An applicant will be requested to produce his identification documents and original papers to prove their academic qualifications claim.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the following images. In these pictures, they do the physical fitness test.
Okay.
After meeting the entry qualifications, let's now have the pre-screening. The purpose of pre-screening is a basic check to ensure the applicants meet the minimum height, weight, and eyesight requirements. Refer to entry qualifications for details. Next is physical fitness test. Please note, with effect from October 2015, the revised physical fitness tests have been implemented. Revised physical fitness test for recruitment. After the pre-screening, let's now have the selection interview. After the applicants pass the pre-screening and physical fitness test, they will be informed within 1 month to attend a formal selection interview held by 2 regular or auxiliary police officers of senior or chief inspector rank at auxiliary headquarters. The purpose of selection interview is to assess an applicant's overall competence in the execution of various duties of an auxiliary member and ensure an appreciation of the high premium that the auxiliary police force places in integrate, ethical behavior, and resilience against corruption.
D,
The following attributes of a candidate will be considered during the selection interview: bearing, power and manner of speech, maturity, common sense, self-confidence, self-discipline, determination, general police knowledge, analytical power, knowledge of auxiliary police basic training, and knowledge of duty commitments of auxiliary members.
D,
Applicants are advised to be able to argue convincingly why they want to be an auxiliary member. Understand this website. Be familiar with the general knowledge of police work. Keep abreast of current affairs, and be able to think critically and have an opinion. They should not memorize or recite verbatim, but be able to argue in a balanced and reasonable way. After the selection interview, candidates may be arranged for integrity checks and medical examination. Let's take a look at the Hong Kong police uniform. They have dark navy blue jacket with the words police in English and Chinese, in reflective black tape on the front left breast and back. Light blue shirts are worn by most officers. Whilst white shirts are worn by senior officers. Dark blue cargo trousers and black caps are worn by all officers.
Right.
Next type of Hong Kong police uniform. Disruptive pattern material. It is the commonly used name of camouflage pattern used by the British Armed Forces as well as many other armies worldwide, particularly in former British colonies such as Kenya. It is also the camouflage pattern uniform worn by the Indonesian National Armed Forces. Next type of Hong Kong police uniform is the battle dress uniform. Battle dress uniform are camouflage fatigues that were used by the United States Armed Forces as their standard combat uniform from the early 1980s to the mid 2000. Since then, it has been replaced or supplanted in every branch of the U.S. Armed Forces.
E,
Next is the ceremonial uniform. They are white or dark tunic. Sword design was based on 1897 pattern British infantry officers' sword and used for formal occasions such as parade out or legal opening day. They are fitted with a black whistle on the front right pocket and insignia on the collar for commissioned officers. A some brown belt is shorn too. Last is the Hong Kong Police Pipe Band uniform. They perform in Government House.
E,
We are done with the Hong Kong Police uniforms. Now let's have the Hong Kong police cars. One of the most commonly seen police vehicles in Hong Kong, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. Next is the patrol car, a new police vehicle of one of the regional traffic branches with Battenberg markings in service since 2008. Next is armored vehicle, Unimog armored personnel carrier. And then next is the police bus, an Isuzu LT police bus. Next is the police command unit. And next, a police Ford WD specially designed for the explosive ordnance disposal bureau. Next is police personnel carrier. And the next is a police personnel carrier of the police tactical unit. And the last is Traffic Branch Honda VFR 800P Police Motorcycle. That is the end of our discussion about the Hong Kong policing system.